What that means is you're all going to behave, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Henry, you've got to try to go 15 minutes without snogging anybody, OK? You promise? You're not going to sort of cuddle each other.
Why did they let you bring us here if they don't like you?
It's not they don't like me. You're right. That's my office there, look. That one.
How big is it?
Can I take our shoes off?
No.
I can't go take my shoes off at the door.
No, you must do that.
I'll do it as well.
I'm loving it.
Do you think everybody will behave? No, I don't think anybody will be behaved. What do you expect? You told certain people not to come because they were disruptive in class. What's going to change?
Of course, I'd be on my best behaviour unless he does something that disrespects me. Then I don't care if you might be the Prime Minister or whatever. I'll disrespect you back.
Oh, we're going in. We're going in. See you in a bit, man.
Not many get the chance to walk through this door and have a chat with the PM. So I just hope they don't let me or Alistair down.
I have to say, it looks to me like they're behaving slightly better than they have been of late. That's the one thing that I'm worried about is just general levels of boisterousness.
And they give us warm water. How do you warm water? The glasses are nice, though.
I'm going to have to talk to a man that I don't like and be nice. That is very hard, you know. But I have to, otherwise I'll most probably get shot, you know what I mean?
It's up to Jordell, the kids' elected leader, to keep their meeting with David Cameron on track.
Brilliant. Hi, afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Hi, Jordell. Hi there. I'm all yours. You're in the cabinet room. This is where the cabinet sit. This is where they try and run the country, make all the decisions. OK. Ready when you are.
As a collective group, right, we're all really intelligent people. How many GCSEs do you reckon we have as a collective group?
I don't know, and I'm not going to guess. I don't want to... But you tell me.
16.
All right.
I feel like the education system's failed us, and we've come to you to basically discuss like what we could do to make it better.
Tell me, Jordan, what do you think? How do you feel you were let down?
I feel like you have to do practical and written exams, which are not always good. I think you should have a choice because some people are very practical people, some people are very written and very good with words, do you know what I mean? And I feel like not everybody wants to learn what they're taught. That's why people bunk all the time, do you know what I mean? And I don't think that's good.
Well, one of the things we think you need is, from 14, there ought to be vocational options. But I think we would be letting young people down if we pretended that you can just do those things. You know, basic skills in terms of maths, English, that is really important.
There's one point that's really quick here. I feel with the whole education system, it's like the ways it used to be back in the day when the older people used to go to school. If you notice, the youth these days are a lot different to the youth 40 years ago. And I feel that the education system is still stuck 40 years ago.
I don't know, do you know, Connor, I don't really agree with that. But there's some things that actually we really have to make sure young people are taught. You know, and sometimes it can be a bit boring, you know, learning your arithmetic and your spelling. It can be boring, but it's absolutely essential as part of life.
Hi, my name's Harlem.
Harlem, take it away.
OK. Reports show that 110,000 single mothers will suffer from these benefit cuts. So how do you think this is going to work?
Well, I think basically we came into power at a time when the country wasn't paying for itself. We were getting much less in taxes than we were spending, so we had this big deficit. So we had to deal with the problem, and it hasn't been a particularly nice thing to do, but you've got to deal with it. Who wants to go next?
Put you over to Henry quickly.
Pretty much the point I'd like to make is cannabis should no longer be illegal. For the fact that, like, if you were to legalise it and put a £1 tax per gram of cannabis and £2 tax per gram of skunk, you know, overall you make 1.6 billion a year.
And we concluded it would be wrong to make cannabis legal for two, I think, quite good reasons. One is there is a link between that and mental health issues, so it's not harmless. And I think the second thing is this, that if you legalise drugs, you will make them even more prevalent than they are. So I don't think legalising is a good idea.
Mr Prime Minister, we just want to say about Dream School, everyone's learnt something that they didn't even enjoy in their last school because we felt the passion from each teacher. Like, we've had a Latin teacher who thinks Latin is everything.
And you thought that got you excited about Latin?
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. You know, sometimes politicians sit around for hours thinking, how are we going to improve education? The most simple thing is good teachers make great schools. Well, look, thank you very much for coming, and I hope you've enjoyed being here. And we've got to make sure that we get schools right the first time round.
Legalise cannabis.
No, we're not doing that, Henry. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. It's been lovely meeting you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Good questions.
I thought you chaired it really well. You moved it on well. It's really, really difficult. You've only got a limited amount of time.
And I couldn't really intersect with him because when he's talking, it's hard
to interrupt him, yeah.
I thought we didn't get through to him at all.
No, I think to be honest, yeah, I don't think we did.
I think he listened to what he wanted to listen to and he didn't listen to what he didn't want to listen to. But at least we still had the chance to come here and say what we needed to say.
Well done.
Thanks, sir.
Well done. What do you think you've learned then since we started a few weeks ago?
That you don't have to always shout and swear at people for them to listen to you. Because I thought that.
But in fact, it might be easier if you didn't.
Apparently it's not true. Oh my God, it's George Osborne.
4 weeks ago, they didn't even know who you were.
How are you?
This is the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, man.
I ain't got a pen then.
This is the guy who's taking all your benefits away, guys.
There's a bit of a
Don't listen to this man. Hey, you go, right, now listen, I've got to go in there.
He's got to go and cut your mum's pensions. See you later, George.
Nice to see you.
I did get him, Campbell and Osborne all to sign my cannabis legalisation notes. So I'm just going to put agreed by.
We started a few weeks ago. Everybody was bored of politics. Thought it was all a bit irrelevant to your lives and stuff.
Okay, well, I learned that I can have a good argument without getting angry. That's a good thing. And I think I'm actually quite good at it, I must say. I think I am.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Had enough of this place.
You're so advice.
You said boring. Jordell.
Right from the start, Harlem shone in Alistair's lessons, and he took her under his wing.
If you cut the benefits by 2015 and there's not enough jobs for everyone, there's going to be a war. You know what, Jenny? I will fucking batter you in this classroom, you know. Do not...
But her mood swings got in the way of her learning.
Do not get involved in my business. I'll fuck you up. Let me tell you that.
And she paid the price at Dream School by being excluded for 2 days.
Harlem, will you leave the room, please?
I will. Do what you're doing, man, you fucking dickhead.
What's wrong?
I'm annoyed, I'm cold, and I'm just annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
They're just getting on my nerves.
Who's getting on your nerves?
And how come no one hasn't gave me my picture?
Which picture?
Everyone else has 2 of their artwork, and I've only got 1.
I don't know. I don't do that. Tell me about that.
About that?
But that you're going to send that maybe to employers, and this is like how you want other people to see you first off.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like you've just woken up?
Yep.
OK. You've been one of my best students in politics, but you haven't put much work into the portfolio.
If they would have got a printer or took me to the internet cafe so I could have printed things, whoever it is that should have took me, then you would have seen on my portfolio the nice things I wrote about you.
It's not always their fault. Their fault.
I think it is. Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
Well, I'm not sorry, I was just being nice.
Alistair says you're really good at politics, though.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
What did you enjoy about it?
I don't know. I like to argue.
Really?
But when you came out of Downing Street, you said that what you'd learned was that you don't have to sort of shout and bawl to get yourself heard.
Yeah, that I don't have to be aggressive.
What do you think you're being now?
I'm not being aggressive.
This is called passive-aggressive.
I don't think so. If I was aggressive, trust me, you'd know about it.
And you got voted second command, is that right?
I think so. I should have been first, though, which I'm not happy about.
I mean, I don't know if I told you at the time, but you only lost by 1 vote. So...
That's all right.
Yeah, but maybe...
One person, if they voted for me...
If you'd been nice to that one person...
That's what I was just going to say.
Can you imagine that person that you didn't like?
Everyone.
Shall I tell you what some of the teachers said about you? Sassy and funny and aggressive, she was a one-woman tornado. That's
I love that.
Compliment. Daley Thompson enjoyed your energy, and I said I found her bright, engaged, engaging, and with a real force to her arguments. Properly channeled, her anger could become a very potent political force. She was, without doubt, one of the stars of my class.
That's nice, sir.
So, do you reckon
Maybe...
I know I have to do some anger management. But don't worry, you'll see me on the TV doing something.
Okay.
And it won't be on prison or one of them sort of crime watch things. And do you like my tracksuit?
Yeah, it's all right.
Whoops, swagger. Bye.
Oh, God.
She's a whirlwind, that girl.
What did I say about you?
She's the car.
No, I said, regrettably, she was responsible for the worst single piece of disruption in any of my classes. But I do go on to say it was somewhat out of character. On other occasions, she showed herself willing and able to learn.
So you were inspired then?
Everyone's inspired me, and the reason I kind of want to do photography is like before I came here, I didn't have anything I was good at. And then I found, obviously, in your lesson, I was good at it and I really enjoyed it.
You seem to have grown quite a lot from when I first met you.
I've grown up. I'm 16 now, in there as well.
This will be the last time that we're all together.
Lovely people!
And I've got some good news for the kids. I think at the end of the day, all of you have learnt stuff about yourself in Dream School, and one thing is for sure, is that you guys that slip through are not thick or worthless. In actual fact, the opposite. I want to give you some really great news, and that is, look, Dream School doesn't finish here, because every single one of you in here has got the scholarship. The Dream School kids will all have access to our scholarship fund to help them with their education back in the real world. On the count of three, Dream School. 1, 2, 3. Dream School! In Dream School, I was surprised how brilliant some of them could really be. I was also surprised how unteachable they could be at moments. And it's so hard being a teacher. Every single one of the students have all had moments of absolute excellence and where they've surprised their teachers and themselves. Of course, Dream School is just my dream, and for most schools, it's not like this. But the point was to see what, if anything, could inspire. My guess, for what it's worth, teachers could really do with fewer rules and regulations and more freedom to try what works for their classes.
We never thought that we would be able to ever get anything like this. We're all difficult people, and like, it's just crazy. I'm really, really happy, but I'm really sad as well, because now it's over.
I used to just sit around and not do anything. It's taught me that if I want something, it's you've got to go and create some opportunities for yourself. And I feel like I'm not raring to go to do that.
I can't say the kids weren't hard to reach, but some things did work. Practical teaching styles, a wide range of different subjects, and most importantly, finding individual passions and unlocking their creativity. With at least some of them, we got there.
Before this, I was like, education is boring. It still is boring, but at the end of the day, it has to be done because it's your life, isn't it?
Maybe academic studies aren't for everybody, but I'm thrilled that half of our kids are returning to formal education. Most of the others are going into apprenticeships and vocational training. For a few, Dream School wasn't the answer, but now they're dealing with the problems that have stopped them from learning in the past.
I went through school and everybody said that I couldn't. And now everybody's here saying that I can, so I've been given a chance in my life and I never thought it would happen to me, so.
These 20 kids are some of the 300,000 that leave school every year with almost nothing to show for it. But the one thing that I've seen in Dream School is that they've all got lots to offer. And there has to be something wrong with the system that leaves so many kids like this behind. This series was a plea on their behalf. They can be inspired by education. That's not a dream.
Yeah, I'm happy and proud that I actually finished Dream School, got my scholarship and had a good time. It's goodbye Dream School and hello big wide world. Kwame done his way.
Coming up, Paul was shot at the end of the last series and the cops are on the scene. This is what you've been waiting on. Desperate Housewives are back next.
Dream School isn't just about 20 kids. We want these amazing lessons to be available to everyone. So for videos and interviews, go to channel4.com/dreamschool, and for the full lessons, go to youtube.com/dreamschool.